I wasn't just a Trump supporter, I was a true believer. I was one of his closest advisors. The Trump family became my family. Behind closed doors, Trump mocks his supporters. He calls them basement dwellers. He has no empathy, no morals, and no fidelity to the truth. He used to tell me, doesn't matter what you say, Stephanie, say it enough and people will believe you.
Greetings, my BPPN family. This is Bold Perspectives Network. I'm Mr. Red. If you watch TV or you watch social media, you would think that Trump still has this massive support. And I don't believe that's the case. If anything, you're starting to see more infighting between the people that supported him, MAGA, the Republicans. There's a lot of infighting because what he is doing now was not on the bingo card for MAGA. They believed that this man wasn't going to do any new wars, that they were going to get rid of all the illegals, and he was going to make them rich. That wasn't going to happen ever, okay? Y'all still waiting on them Doge checks, right? Something unique is happening. You got a bunch of people who voted for Trump multiple times, and now they want for people to just forgive them. Forgive them for voting for a convicted pedophile felon, 34 counts. A guy we obviously know has ties to a PDF file. They want you to forgive them. Not because he locked up kids in cages, not because he pretty much has been robbing and getting rich off of this government, not because he didn't do any of the things that he said he was going to do, not that he made things affordable, that he says affordability is a hoax, even though your wallet is feeling it. Now gas is going up because of this war. He basically has done war crimes, and now he has started an illegal war. That was the line. All of that stuff. And that was the line. I know there's been a lot of bad news lately, so thank you for everyone who's been rocking with me. But today I have a special treat. Today we're going to watch a video by the channel called Dark Brandon. The video is titled MAGA's Like I Voted for Trump 3 Times, Why Won't You Forgive Me? So we're going to watch a little bit of this, hopefully get some laughs, and maybe even explain why we won't forgive you. We have much to discuss. Let's strap in. Let's get after it.
We're going to take a look at a MAGA who's really challenged by accountability, but then we're going to look at some DIY Dark Brandons, people out there doing their own critique, using irony and satire and humor, and calling these motherfuckers out.
You know, I thought it would be easier the more I talked about leaving MAGA, being a 3-time Trump voter, but I have to be completely honest with you that it's not getting easier, and it actually feels like it's getting more difficult because I'm gaining more empathy.
What the hell? There is nothing more powerful and more gaslighting than this white woman's tears who voted for MAGA 3 times. I mean, you all were out there, white women, if you're watching, you all were out there marching with your pussy hats on, okay? And you made it seem like you was worried about women's rights, and you was worried about this administration full of old white men that was going to infringe upon your rights, just like you did many years ago. And you even sucked in black women into this goddamn fight, your fight, supposedly. And now, after you done voted 3 times, and you see that this person is ruining everyone else's life, and now you're starting to feel it, or now you're starting to have empathy. We're supposed to feel sorry for that shit? After you done pretty much ruined people's... I was doing okay financially when Biden was in office. Even though inflation, you're going to always have inflation. Now that Trump is in office, he's supposed to have made everything better. How come I'm doing worse? How come you're doing worse? How come he has now 3 to 4 billion? He's made 3 to 4 billion in a year. He wasn't a millionaire before. And so I'm bringing this up because we're doing worse. He's doing better. And you want us to have empathy? Stop gaslighting us, lady.
Let's instead hear what you guys think.
There's a video going around that's at like 130K views right now of a woman crying, and the caption on the video says, "I'm leaving MAGA," or I'm deconstructing my views on MAGA. So unfortunately, against my better judgment, I'm intrigued. So I sigh, roll my eyes, and let the video play. Not even 10 seconds into the video does she admit that she voted for Donald Trump all 3 times. Not once, not twice, but every singular time he ran for office, she voted for him. But, my God, I haven't clicked all. What? You get absolutely no compassion for me. Zero, zilch, none, nada.
Thank you, sister, because maybe I went a little hard, but at least you got to hear it from somebody else, okay? The tears, the gaslighting. She'd do it again. I actually know people that if you ask them about voting for this dude again for a 3rd term, they would vote for him. Even though all this terrible shit is happening, even though that their own kids could end up going to war, they would still vote for this guy. Ain't that some shit?
You're not a victim. Toughen up. Whatever you're feeling right now, you played a hand in. But it's the same mentality that caused you to vote for that man in the first place. Because it was so much easier to blame marginalized communities for your problems than to look at yourself, look at the people that are actually at fault and hold them accountable, hold yourself accountable. It was easier to blame trans people, Black people, migrants. And I know there's going to be people in my comments saying, well, we have to welcome them. How are we going to move past this if we don't work together? That's fair. That's fair. I don't have to work with them. I don't have time to sit there and coddle them and hold their hand because there are people that are actual victims of their doing.
Listen, at the end of the day, I agree with this woman. MAGA made it seem like that their problems had something to do with people who were Black and brown. That is the stupidest ass argument that I've ever heard in my life. These same people, when you ask them what are they actually doing, they can't tell you.
Important an issue is immigration to you?
Well, I can't get a job. They come to this country and they just get a job just like that.
So when you apply, what do they say to you?
Well, I've got a criminal record. Assault.
Assault?
Yeah.
How long ago?
Well, I've been out of prison now 3 years now.
And so you blame immigrants rather than your criminal record?
Well, what are you doing to make your life better? Are you going to school? Are you learning a trade? Are you moving out of that little podunk town that doesn't have any trades anymore? That Republican policies killed your unions, and so now all of the towns that had thriving communities aren't thriving anymore. If anything, they're probably on meth. That's right, they're on meth. They gotta be to have voted for this dude 3 times. And I, for one, had to bust my ass, as most Black people that have done well have to do. You have to get up every day and you have to grin and bear it, especially when you start getting into professional jobs. You have to grin and bear so much shit. You have to work so much harder than everybody else. And these mofos have the nerve to call this shit DEI. No, you all just want shit handed to you. And America said, nah, we're not doing that for you either. We got your votes, we're good. I won't even say America said that, Trump did. MAGA, that's exactly your movement. People that aren't going to work hard don't deserve shit. That's the platform, correct? You got what you asked for, MAGA, because that's exactly what happened. You motherfuckers don't work hard for shit. You want it to be handed to you, and they finally said, you know what? The gravy train is done for all of America. You all make up the most poorest part of America. You all are the majority of the poor in this country. And if you don't feel like shit is going right, you keep voting the same types of people in, and they don't pass any meaningful legislation, and yet you want sympathy from us? Listen, I'm going to put the link down to this video down below if you want to see more people's thoughts on MAGA voting for it 3 times, but I'm going to tell you right now, these tears are not moving me. And yes, we need these people in the tent. We need these people to understand politics and not just what their feelings are, but actually go back and do some research and look at the facts. Look at the facts that your poor ass states rely upon blue states for subsidies. You guys have been the welfare of this country. So if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at yourself. Because every time you vote for these fuckers, you're telling them this is the same behaviors. We don't have to change. Republicans are leaving MAGA en masse because this is a bridge too far, because now we're going to war. This is what y'all liked. This is what you all wanted. You all voted for this shit. Excuse us. If the people who didn't vote for this shit don't want to be your fucking friend, stay vigilant, stay engaged, stay revolutionary.